you could argue that it's maybe slightly higher. That is a distinct possibility. Just the momentum that we saw yesterday plus the FII buying would lead you to believe that while everybody was bracing for a consolidation, let's face it, everybody was surprised by the extent of the move yesterday, right? So there is a bit of a positive bias as a result of that. And then during times like these, you tend to refer to indicators which have worked in the past, right? So there are a few quant indicators which a lot of brokerage houses publish as well. None of those quant indicators are indicating extreme greed. Typically at extreme greed levels, the markets tend to, you need to be cautious. As of now, there's no extreme greed out there, which is maybe a good sign. Again, you could argue that, you know, there is no delta that you probably see in earnings in a meaningful way. US inflation is high. If the inflation comes in high today, all of that raises fears about whether rate cuts, etc., will come on. Also, at the margin, things are not necessarily stacked up in favor per se for us. But for now, the momentum likely continue. I think in terms of buckets to watch, right? We were talking yesterday about how some of the state financed sectors are the ones to watch carefully in order to avoid essentially companies which depend on state capex. I think one clear sector which will actually benefit out of the resumed momentum is capital markets. Those stocks got punished, and they always get punished when the markets are in a doldrums. There is a remarkable resurgence that the markets have seen. The stocks in a day rise about 4, 5, 6%. I would reckon there's some more upsides to some of the capital market plays. Because I just think about this, guys. I'm taking one example, right? Let's say DAM Capital, right? Clearly no wealth management business, only linked to capital markets and investment banking, listed at 400 or 430. That was 26,200 for the markets. Markets are 6-7% shy of their all-time highs. DAM is at 219. So that's halved. Again, if you argue that even if the listing valuation was expensive, and even if you take the IPO price, it is way lower than that. So a lot of capital market plays got punished. If the market momentum stays okay, then maybe that's a bucket that again comes back into fancy.